Hare Krishna, nice to see you all. Welcome to the whole evening stream. Let me know where you're watching from. The sound, the previous video, people are complaining about the sound. Hopefully now it's gonna be better. Hari Hari Bol. Yeah, it should be better. Sounds good on the IUX. And today, what we're gonna read today, we're gonna read the continuation to the Bhagavad Gita, as it is by His Divine Grace, none other but His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And there's going to be text number 24. You're all welcome to go and download your version on inbliss.org. Keep it like that so we can see the parampara too. This here. If you don't have a copy, you can download the digital copy in the book section in bliss.org. I think the link is down in the description. And just before that, soon is Narasimhadev Appearance Day. If some of you have seen the advertise for the festival here by Bhakta Max Prabhu, very nice video he has done. So you're all welcome to join us. We're going to have live reading, live chanting. We're going to read Srimad Bhagavatam the whole day and night. Let me just put quickly a little picture of Narasimhadev so we all have some inspiration. Oops, something went wrong. Just give me a second, Prabhus. Oh, here, I can do an image directly. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Now we're talking. Who is celebrating Lord Narasimhadev appearance this Saturday? Let me know down in the comments. Namaste Narashe Mahaya. Namaste Narashe Mahaya. Praladalada daine. Praladalada daine. Hiranakashi Purvakshaha. Hiranakashi Purvakshaha. Shilatankana Kalahi. Shilatankana Kalahi. Ita Nasingo Parato Nasingo Yato Yato Emitato Nasimo Vai Nasingo Herage Nasimo Nasimaraje Sharanam Prapadi Savakara Kavalavare Nakama Bhota Shinam Larita Hirana Kashipo Tanuvendam Kesha Darita Janarahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kavalavare Nakama Bhota Shinram Lalita Hirana Kashipo Tanuvendram Keshadarita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vorovo Givorodore Gopi Jana Valava Girivara Tari Yasodanandana Braje Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Braje Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Braje Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Braje Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachare Yamuna Tira Vanachare Jaya Radha Madho Kunja Bihori Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yasodanandana Vraje Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Vraje Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Vraje Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachare Yamuna Tira Vanachare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Mishtapad Paramsa Parivashakacharya Asavata Shatashi Shima Divine Grace Shirai Bhaktivedanta Swami Ki Jai Jai Mishtapad Paramsa Parivashakacharya Asavata Shatashi Shima Divine Grace Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nanda Koti Vaishnavani Ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasri Gaura Bhaktavan Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kundarada Kundagiri Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Ki Jai Mataralam Ki Jai Munai Ki Jai Munai Ki Jai Ki Jai Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Hari Nam Sankirtan Yogi Ki Jai Samanta Bhaktavan Ki Jai Tagora Premanande Hari Hari Bol Oh glories to the Samo Devotees Hare Krishna Oh glories to the Samo Devotees Hare Krishna Oh glories to the Samo Devotees Hare Krishna Oh glories to Shri Guru Gauranga Oh glories to Shri Prabhupada
Om Shri Padai Krishna Vishnu Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Krishna
Hare Krishna, nice to see you all. Whether you watch the live stream or the rebroadcast. I'm going to read the 24th chapter from the Bhagavad Gita. Rohit, nice to see you. We're broadcasting in the same time from Instagram and YouTube. You're welcome to check the Living in Bliss channel. And this is the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sanjaya Uvacha Eva Mukto Hrishikesho Gudakeshna Bharata Senayur Abayur Madhye Stapanhaitvam Rata Otamam. Translation. Sanjaya said, O descendant of Bharata, being thus addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna placed the fine chariots in the midst of the armies of both parties. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. In this verse, Arjuna referred to as Gudakesha. Gudakesh means sleep, and one who conquers sleep is called Gudakesha. Sleep also means ignorance. So Arjuna conquered both sleep and ignorance on account of his friendship with Krishna. As a great devotee of Krishna, a devotee either in waking state or in sleep, a devotee of the Lord can never be free. Either in the waking state or in sleep, a devotee of the Lord can never be free from thinking of Krishna's name, form, qualities, and pastimes. Thus, a devotee of Krishna can conquer both sleep and ignorance simply by thinking of Krishna constantly. This is called Krishna consciousness or samadhi. As Rishikesha, or the director of the senses and mind of every living entity, Krishna could understand Arjuna's purpose in placing the chariot in the midst of the armies. Thus, he did so and spoke as follows. Om Agyantarinandasya Gyanashala Shalakaya Chakshu Naminita Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Was born in darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master is divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, kindly open my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge, offer my humble obeisances to his lotus feet. Nice to see you, Dipan Dahul, Haribol. It's been a long time since I broadcasted on Instagram. Let's see, maybe there will be some nice questions here. You're welcome to put forward your questions just before we discuss a bit from this nectarian verse of the Bhagavad Gita, 24th verse, first chapter, displaying the different things on the battlefield. Arjuna is asking Krishna to take him and show him around, so to speak, what is going on. And this is the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita. The general philosophy of Krishna consciousness is explained. And here's a very, very important principle. One who conquers sleep means ignorance. He is, one who conquers sleep is called Gudakesh. Sleep also means ignorance, so Arjuna conquered both sleep and ignorance on account of his friendship with Krishna. So there are so many methods in the system of yoga, religion, Krishna consciousness to overcome the modes of material nature, ignorance, passion, and even goodness too. It's too not a perfect state of being. And all of them, they can be conquered very easily by our connection to the Supreme Personality of God. There's no other way to conquer these things. Why there is no other way? Krishna, he's going to explain further on. Maya dakshana prakati suyate sachara charam. That this material nature works under Krishna's direction. So long we're trying to independently overcome ignorance to this extent or another, it's impossible without the help of Krishna and his bona fide representative. But the real problem states when people don't want to actually overcome ignorance, because ignorance is bliss, like they say. And so long you're blissful, why should you get yourself in a better position? So sleep is absolute, it's death actually. What happens during the sleep? We leave our body, we go to the dreamland, we're running there like dogs, or doing all kind of abominable things, or flying, or killing, or so many nonsense things we're doing. They're wasting time, pretty much, you see. But a Krishna conscious person, because he is a friend of Krishna, what does it mean, friend of Krishna? Prabhupada explains in this purport too. Friend of Krishna, devotee of Krishna, can conquer both sleep and ignorance simply by thinking of him constantly. He always thinks about Krishna. And that's why he's always in samadhi. Hare Krishna, Rupesh, Radhe Radhe, Hari Bol. Both sleep and ignorance, the devotee of the Lord conquers very easily, because during the day, what the devotee does, he engages in service. And the night, which is the culmination of the daily activities, is too filled up with Krishna consciousness. Some of you probably already experienced, if you have a very Krishna conscious day or a very un-Krishna conscious day, your dreams, they reflect that. So a devotee, he always, even in a dream, he doesn't waste time. Why? Because somehow or other he thinks about Krishna. And that's the purpose of life. Narayana, I don't remember the Sanskrit, but the purpose of life is by the time of death, remember Krishna. The time of death, dream very much reflects that state of the mind in death, because the mind is very uncontrolled. So if it's not attracted or attached to Krishna at sleep, at death too, the mind going to take us somewhere else. Just like Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, that just like the air passes through the rose field, carries the aroma, so the mind carries the soul to another body according to its thought, thinking, willing, through the mind. So you probably already have experience. Hey Kulram, nice to see you. Good night, good evening from Washington. Good morning, I guess, in India. Harit, nice to see you too. So, just like at night, you probably experienced, some of you already woke up, right? So, if you think about something very intensely before you go to bed, before you fall asleep, you probably will notice that your dreams very much resemble that thought, especially that last thought. It carries you, you know. So the same thing goes in death, you know. If we think, just before we die, we think about our dog, we're gonna get a body in a dog family. As simple as that. Yam yam api smaram bhavan, dhyanche ante kalivaram. Whatever you think about the time of death constitutes your future body. So why devotee, why yogi, not even a devotee, but a yogi, a simple transcendentalist, why he endeavors so much to control over the urges of sleeping, you know? Because he knows how important it is to be in charge every single moment of his consciousness. And at sleep too, you might die, you might leave your body, you know? Like so many people that die when they sleep, and people think, oh, this is very nice. He left his body when he was sleeping, there was no pain, you know? Who cares about the pain, you know? Death actually is not scary because of the pain. It's scary because you don't know what you're gonna have, what kind of body, what kind of future awaits you after death. So if you sleep and you're unconscious of your mind, you're not in control of your mind, your position is very troublesome. But again, coming back to this nice verse, a devotee, because he is always conscious of Krishna, doesn't matter where he goes, even he might take an animal species like King Gajendra, we read about him yesterday night, he still remains in his Krishna consciousness, and he goes forward in the path back home, back to Godhead. So, everyone liked the reading? We can chant a little bit more and see where Krishna takes us. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihare Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihare Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhare Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhare Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachare Yamuna Tira Vanachare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Vishnupad Paramamsa Parivajakacarya Shrata Shata Shri Srimad Divine Grace Shri Rai Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Eric, thank you for joining towards the end. You're welcome to watch the rebroadcast right after we finish this live stream. See you all tomorrow. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Jai. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam Bhagavad Gita Ki Jai.